Gotta be cut from a different breed, okay? Be a different breed, cut from a different cloth. That's me, okay? Even with a stomach virus, you out here training. It is what it is. I was out here yesterday doing that stuff, and then today. So what I told you before, and when I told you again, like I said, a couple weeks ago, at the indoor facility over there, okay? You can inspire so many people. You can inspire a lot of people, even if you don't know it. When people come up to you and say you're one of the hardest working people you've ever seen. That's what it is, man. All right, I had stories in college. I dealt with politics on and off the field. That is what it is, man. But you can't sit here and you got to look at glass half full. You can't sit here and look at any negative thing you have in your life and not apply it to other people. Other people, even when you're playing professionally out there with other teammates or you're coaching out there in the off season, you got to apply it, man. Because you want to see that hard work control your attitude and effort. I said that before, and I say it again. Control your attitude and effort towards this. I'm 5'9", 185 pounds, 190 pound slot receiver. That's what it is, man. So you work what you got. I'm quick, fast, and out of breaks. That is what it is. Even in the late 30s. But I'm a monster what I do. I've been there. Okay? You don't hold back, all right? You don't ever hold back. You have that dog in you all the time. I've had that, all right? So it's happened to me before many times. And like I said, you can inspire a lot of people. What I said before, you're out there, you notice other people, people out there that need that extra motivation. Give it to them, all right? Sometimes your motivation can be your hard work. Sometimes your motivation can be what you do, all right? You train, you're a different breed, cut from a different cloth. They get that, all right? So I'll be there for my son. That's far I can be best athlete, I can be best coach and mentor in the off-season for my son. Train him outside, get him faster and quicker. He's already done that. You know? I mean, that is what it is, man. So you have to have that mindset, okay? You have to have that mindset. And I have. So, like I told you, stories in college when I gave a kid my gloves. I signed him because he wasn't getting autographs at all. Nobody was signing for him, so I gave it to him, signed him, and I found out he put those gloves over his door. That kind of stuff. Put his gloves over his door at home. That kind of stuff, man. You can help people out. You can inspire other people. And then when you see a star, they see your work ethic. They already know that stuff. I had to deal with that stuff. People get drafted in college. I didn't get drafted. I had workouts in the NFLs and camps, play pro arena football. They should put people like that up who play pro. So you have hope. Hope is one of the best things. It's one of the most important things because you can have as much as you want hope and you go out and practice. You're on special teams, kickoff, and punt, and you're a monster at that. And on film, you want to go against one-on-ones against the first team, but they don't let you. Then you go against second-team guys, you do work, but they don't let you go against the first-teamers. It's on tape. How are they supposed to see you? So you do that stuff, and when you look around in December, some people lost hope. Some people quit. And they quit or transfer. They quit the sport because of a coach. That's terrible. You gotta always have hope. We won championships in Mount Union because of that scout team. We won championships in Mount Union because we had that people, that state had that dog in them, all right? Sometimes they took hope away from other athletes and other kids doing that. And I hate that. So you don't see from the outside. You don't see that. But you hear stories about it. You hear a lot of stories. Like I told you before, I was training out there in the snow, and the head coach was watching me from his office. And I was going to do that regardless, whether he's there or not. I don't care. That is what it is. That right there I don't have that spot. I'm getting it. And then he gave me a brand new pair of shorts to keep working hard. And when you're making plays in practice, you're sitting there wondering. It's not just the head coach, it was the assistant coach. It was the same. It was a different situation. Okay. The head coach now at that college, I remember I got my appendix taken out in summer of 2007, and I came out and I was working out right after that. And he's like, "Oh man, maybe you should just chill." I'm like, "You have your spot. You're a lineman. I don't have my spot. Man, I'm a receiver. I got to earn that spot. I got to keep it when I get it." You don't have that dog in you. You don't have that, all right? You control your attitude and effort. You want to see the championship standard. You control your attitude and effort. Show it, man. All right? Show it. You have to understand that. So what I do right now when I'm training, doing this stuff, in the contract with Arizona, but like I said, in the works, but I'm coaching my son in baseball and football. Yeah, I'm coaching. He's a So, it's rough, to do all that stuff, to figure out, to take it day in and day out, no matter where, even with a stomach virus I had the last couple of days, even right now, outside training Canton, Ohio, doing that stuff on my field. That is then coming home we had Christmas this morning, then coming home and then training my son. That is what it is, man. So, I got my priority straight as an athlete, as a player, as a person, even as a father. So I see that stuff in him. But like I told you before, with the college, you just deal with that. Some guys don't have that dog in them. I can tell you, like I said, a bunch of stories when that coach was watching me from the rafters and I'm out in the snow. I don't care. I'm out in the snow doing that stuff, out in the snow, over there. Then I do the jump stretch workout. People walk by that bare minimum. Oh, what's he doing? But you want to get to that point. You want to get to that mindset where you're a different breed, cut from a different cloth. You have to. I don't care what age it is. It starts out young. You don't sit there. Hope is a big thing. And when you sit there when you're playing, and you see other athletes that should be playing, but they're not, and they lose hope, and they're standing on the sidelines with clean jerseys. I hate that. The depth chart when I'm coaching at some point will never be the same most of the time, because if I got a guy who's busting his ass on scout team who can play, I'm going to put him in the game. Hey, let's see what you got under the bright lights. Let's see what you got under there. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, let's start this guy. He's not doing good in practice. You're busting your ass. You're doing good. Let's just stand your head. You sit there. Then you transfer or you quit because of a coach, and I can't stand that shit. I can't stand that. So that's what it is. I might move him up then. Oh, let's put him up there. He's making plays. Let's put him on special teams. That's what it is. When NFL, when I had camps, workouts with the Jets, that's what it was. When I was out there, and I busted my ass out there, I did everything I needed to. Same thing with Seattle Seahawks. But that is what it is. Pro arena football, even age 39, probably maybe in Arizona this year, the Bandits. But I got to take it for what it is. You got to take it for what it is, and I live every day like it's my last. Be the best father I could be regardless. I train my son in football and baseball especially, and other sports daily. And then like the bare minimum. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want more. That's what you want. You get that in you before you even know it. You're going out there hitting balls. You're hitting 100 of them. And you're like, I want some more. Okay, cool. You're out there running routes. I want to run this. Good. Awesome. 7 and 8 is different than 5 and 6. Like I told you before, I'm not going to sit here and blow smoke up anybody. I'm going to tell you straight up what it is. If you have a question about college, you have a question about pro level, any single thing, I answer it 100%. It doesn't bother me. I answer it. Okay? Because I've been there. All right? I've been there. And yeah, you got to be the hero to your own story, and I will. I'll be the hero to my son, hero to my own story. But listen to what I'm saying. I know you hear me, but listen to this. Listen to what I said today. Listen to what I said 2 weeks ago in my indoor facility, my boys' gym out there in North Canton. Listen to it. Listen to what I said. Listen to the stories that I'm telling you about college and even pro level when you get out there, when you're doing that stuff, and then teaching other athletes, when you're training other athletes and teaching other kids when you're coaching in any off season. That's what it is. I don't care that I'm training out here in my 30s and I'm a monster at what I do. And like, oh, what's that guy doing? That's what I'm doing. I did the Christmas thing this morning, then I do this, then I come back to do the Christmas thing. That's what you gotta just split it up right to where you have to do this. But like I told you before, be confident in what you do in life. Be confident in anything you do in life, no matter what. All right. I'm trying to tell you this. Everyone has their own lane. You have to be cut from a different cloth and be a different breed. You have to understand, if you want to make it somewhere big in anything, you have to put in the work. Even when people are sitting there waking up at 12 eating fucking pancakes and you're out there doing what you need to do. Understand that and know that, all right? Merry Christmas to you guys out there. I see you out there, and I appreciate that. Candace, Merry Christmas, man. And, be a great father to your kids, and that's what you are. That's what you seem to be doing. And like I told you before, listen to this and know this and understand it. Let's get it.